So we are like hooked up with our chicken coop.
Yes, we are. Majorly
I'm gonna
hooked up.
show you. We have been eyeballing this rabbit cage in our neighbor's yard for like a year, thinking, man, we should ask him for it. It's been sitting there for 5 years. We could use that for the chickens. And we never asked him because we decided it's too small anyway, so never mind. Well, last time we were talking to them, they were like, do you guys want this thing? And we were like, no, because we had already decided we didn't want it. Well, I was looking at it today, again, months later. With all that I've learned about chickens, I realized this is perfect. We should ask him for it. So we went and got it. Let me show it to you. So this is the doghouse that we were going to make into a coop. But now we're going to use this old rabbit cage, which is already on stilts, already has a door built, already has 3 perfectly sized compartments that we're gonna take apart and build the nesting boxes right there. And pretty much all we have to do is cover the door, cover the bottom, cover the back, and that up there. We're gonna leave those side windows open, these little ones open, and we're going to build the front nesting boxes in these 3 here. And then we're going to figure out the run partially will be under the coop, but instead of building like an opening in the floor of the coop, we're gonna use that door. So I think we're gonna have to have chicken wire above the door because then we won't be able to open it. And yeah, so we'll figure that all out. But here's this perfect wrench that can work as our first post. And we're gonna take this thing apart and use all the scrap wood to use it, some of that plywood and the tin roof for this, for the coop, and then all of those 2x4s as stakes for the run. So it's gonna be right behind our shed, and I think what we're gonna do is have the run, if the nesting boxes are here, maybe we'll have the run under and then start it here and that way. And that way they've got a nice little covered area, which they like to be under the little covering area, and then that whole area to scratch and play around in. So we're super pumped because this is going to save us tons of money. We already bought all the wood yesterday and it was close to $200. And after buying all that wood, I thought this was supposed to be cheap. This is not cheap at all. This is getting more and more expensive because we spent $100 on the chickens, the wood shavings, and the feed. Then another like 30 to 40 on the watering and the feeding things, the feeders. And then we went and bought all the wood, and it was about $160. So it was like, okay, this is not as cheap as we thought it was going to be. We were trying to stay under $150. So this way we might have done just that. We'll see. Maybe a tiny bit over, but we will definitely see the profit sooner. At the rate we were going with spending, we weren't going to have our eggs pay for themselves till 5 months of our hens laying. So at this rate, it'll hopefully be 2 months or so. And so right now we're doing some plumbing work to get the hose fixed. The spigot was messed up for a couple of months, and so we're fixing that. Gonna run a hose over here to wash that thing out because it has like nasty cobwebs and weird stuff in it because it's been sitting there for years, years and years. And we have a little bonfire going.